Hey, so I thought I would jump on here real quick and basically have you walk with me through a problem I'm trying to fix on my Replit app. So, this is a website I created for kids who are struggling with spelling, and they also don't want to play baby games, and or at least that's what my kids call them. So I specifically created this app for gamer style kids, and just something I hadn't really seen before. So I'll just do a quick little demo of like how it works so far. And you're about to see like I didn't you're about to see like what the problem is. So it's supposed to be saying a word right now, and then it's supposed to read the definition. And it does do that, but it takes like a solid, I don't know, 6 to 7 seconds for it to actually read anything. And then sometimes it doesn't do anything. And I'm just trying to figure out, like, I'm trying to, problem, like, figure out what's the problem here. Troubleshoot, that's the word. I'm trying to troubleshoot this because it's obviously not working. And I can't figure out why it's not working. You can go over here into stats, and then you go to the bottom, and like you can see it has like locked content as you like do all the things, and then like you get like as a reward for like playing the game and getting XP, then you get like color packs unlocked and sound packs unlocked. So I had integrated Korako or Koroko. I know I'm saying it wrong. It's Koko, but for some reason my brain just will not say it right. Whatever. To me, it's Korako. Okay, I know I'm saying it wrong. Anyway, the point is that these are the options that it's giving me. So it does give an sample that you can choose from. But ever since I integrated
Spell test. T-E-S-T.
ever since I integrated this voice, because I was using 11 Labs, but I had to stop using 11 Labs because I ran out of credits and I don't have the financial income to host everybody else's paywall. Like, I just can't do that financially right now. And so I was trying to switch to a browser based like API, or no, I'm probably saying that wrong. um I don't know, let's see, maybe switch to on device Kokora or Kokoro via Onyx, which is ONNX. Runs local on phone, no network wait, no real time streaming chunks. Um, so audio plays almost instantly, which is what I'm looking to do. Um, and so I'm using Grok, so I can talk back and forth because I don't text very quickly. So I'm using Grok's speak function to help me like kind of troubleshoot this. I was using Copilot, but I felt like Copilot's wasn't quite up to date. And so I feel like Grok's just a little bit more recent in its information. So I had asked it, I had asked basically a super long question. And it's saying that I should integrate co row via Onyx, ONNX. So that's what I'm gonna try and do. Because this is definitely not working. It still hasn't said the word.
Committee.
There. Well, okay. Okay, so whoops. Whoops. Okay, so then you hit enter, and it gives the context sentence, and it's spelled this way: double M, double T, double E. So it gives like a little hint. And it does it whether you're right or wrong. If you get it wrong, here, I'll just play it.
Judgment.
There. So if I get it wrong, then it's supposed to be reading the sentence right now, but it is taking a long time because it has to preload the content sentence. And so,
Sound judgment under fire is the difference between a commendation and an inquiry. Occasionally, both arrive in the same envelope.
and then, the intel is no extra E. Um, and so it's not judge and meant, it's judgment without the E. And then it has like a little bit of like the old English, like where it came from, and its migration into the US, or into English. Or it's not just the US, but anyway. And so, but the problem is that there's such a latency, and that's the most feedback that I've gotten on this part of the app is like, why does it take so long to get the words read to you? Like, I want it now. And so that's what I'm troubleshooting right now. I'm troubleshooting like how to get um, the app and the agent to make it so that it's super quick. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to ask Grok to give me a prompt that I can just copy and paste it. And how I do that is on my phone, I'm using Grok, and then I'll talk to my phone and explain what I want. And then I'll take that. I'm using an iOS phone, and then I'll copy and paste its prompt that it's going to give me to give to Replit into my Notes app. And from there, then I will take that uh, and then I will open it up on my Mac, the Notes app, and then I copy and paste it from there into. Although I just thought of something, I might be able to use the X account that I already have set up. Let's see. Uh, Let me see. It's possible. Um, Maybe. So I was asking it earlier about some questions here. Let's see if it automatically updates. Let me see real quick if I can just do it. That way you guys can see what I'm doing. I thought that might be kind of cool. Okay, so here we go. We're going to ask it a question. Okay, so can you create a prompt for Replit for me to integrate this quicker response time?
Sure, let's craft a solid prompt for Replit. Yeah, here's a type prompt you can paste straight into Replit's AI chat, or tweak for your own code gen. It'll guide it to swap your Cloud Kokoro setup for local streaming via Sherpa-ONX, keeping George, Eric, Adam vibes. They map close to BM_George, AM_Adam, maybe AM_Adam, maybe AM_Adam. Promontory KLO maybe for Ericish. Focuses on Expo Go speed. No API calls, under 500 millisecond latency. Prompt. Rewrite my React Native Expo app's TTS logic to use React Native Sherpa-ONX for fully offline Kokoro TTS streaming. Ditch the Cloud API. Install the lib, add config plugin for Expo. Download Kokoro model at runtime via their download manager. Use create streaming TTS : with model type Kokoro. Then generate speech stream to get PCM chunks. Play them live with Expo AV's audio.sound. Load async on first chunk, then append via set buffer. Map voices BM_George for George, AM_Adam, maybe M_Eric. Add loading spinner till first chunk. Handle errors, keep sample rate 22050. Make it work in Expo Go, no native builds needed. Show full code diff from my current cloud version. import changes, init TTS, stream handler, playback loop. Optimize for 500 millisecond time to first audio on mid-range phones. That should spit out a clean upgrade. Run it, test on device. If Replit's AI fumbles, fork the Sherpa-ONX example repo and merge your game logic. Want me to refine it more?
No, let's try it.
Cool, let's do it. Prompt incoming. All right, here's your upgraded prompt. Copy paste it into Replit's AI or GitHub Copilot if you're there. It's based on the latest Sherpa Onyx stuff from early 2026. Uses Create Streaming TTS for Kokoro, streams chunks straight to Expo AV, bundles models as assets, keeps latency super low. Maps your voices close enough. BM underscore George for George, British male, AM underscore Adam for Adam, American, and fallback AM underscore Michael Esch for Eric. Prompt: Hey Replit, rewrite my TTS code in this Expo React Native game app to go fully offline with React Native Sherpa Onyx. Install the lib via npm, add any needed Expo config plugin for iOS and Android. Bundle Kokoro model from Sherpa Onyx TTS models release as asset. Auto download if possible, but fall back to pre-bundled. Init with create streaming TTS model path / type A type path models Kokoro, model type Kokoro, num threads 4. Then use generate speech stream text with side voice ID on chunk play chunk, where play chunk loads PCM via Expo AV audio.sound. Start with load async on first chunk, sample rate 2250 mono, 16-bit. Then write PCM chunk or append buffer live. Map voices. Side 0 equals BM underscore George for George. Side 1 equals AM underscore Adam. Side 2 equals AM underscore Michael for Eric. Show spinner till first chunk. Catch errors. Cancel on unmount. Optimize. Small max num sentences equals 2. Speed equals 1.0. Give me the full diff. Imports, init, stream handler, playback loop from my old Cloud Kokoro API version. Make it Expo Go friendly, no native rebuilds, under 500 milliseconds to first sound on phone. That'll get you a working diff. Run it. Test in Expo Go. First audio should hit almost instant. If it spits out junk, tweak side numbers from their docs. They auto-detect Kokoro voices. Hit me if you need the install command or a fallback to Expo Kokoro Onyx repo.
Okay, so its follow-up question is, which matters to you more, Expo Go compatibility or fully offline Kokoro quality TTS? And I'm going to answer, well, actually, let's just see. What does Grok say is the answer? Go ahead, Grok.
Honestly, Expo Go wins, hands down. You want to playtest fast? No rebuilds, no Xcode headaches? Expo Go lets you tweak, hot reload, and run on real phones in seconds. Offline Kokoro's great, zero latency, no $20 bleed. But if Sherpa Onyx needs native tweaks or model bundling glitches on Go, you're back to square one. Trade-off. Expo Go equals speed to iterate. Quality might dip, maybe 50 milliseconds extra chunk delay. Fully offline equals crisp audio, but you lose that just works flow. Since you're racing the clock on this game, stick with Expo Go. Fix latency later, once it's playable. What do you think? Want to try the prompt anyway?
Well, I did put the prompt in. That was its response.
Got it. Let's check what Replit spat out. Bummer. Replit's prompt ran into the wall we kinda saw coming. Sherpa Onyx and Expo Kokoro Onyx 2 both need native code for Onyx inference, so they won't work in plain Expo Go. You'd have to switch to a development build with EAS, npx EAS build dash profile development, then test on your phone. That kills quick iterations, but hey, once built, latency's killer. Full offline, chunks play near instant. Think 200 to 400 milliseconds on decent hardware, no cloud lag. If you're dead set on Expo Go for now, stick with Cloud Kokoro but optimize. Cache common phrases like game prompts as pre-generated waves in app storage. Use shorter sentences, split text, stream API responses if possible, or fall back to Expo's speech module, built-in, offline-ish, but robotic voices, no George, Eric, or Adam charm.
Okay, so I actually just copied and pasted what Replit said um, as its conflict into the Grok.
Got it. Let's see what Replit spit out. Yeah, so Replit probably flagged the same snag. Sherpa-Onyx's native bits mean Expo Go chokes.
It didn't receive it.
Got it. Replit didn't catch the paste. Let's fix that.
No. It did. I was just saying that I'm doing a live stream, so I was just updating the viewers of that you didn't receive the copy and paste of what Replit's response was.
Gotcha. No worries. I didn't miss anything. You're live streaming this? Cool. Say hi to the crew for me. So yeah, Replit's reply probably just echoed what we already knew. Sherpa-Onyx won't play nice in Expo Go without a dev build. If you want to keep the stream moving fast, here's the quick pivot. Stick to Cloud Kokoro for now, but hack the delay. Break every line into tiny sentences, like 5 to 10 words max. Fire off API calls early. Prefetch the next phrase while the player talks. Cache the top 20 game lines as .wav files right in your assets folder. That'll cut perceived weight in half without touching native stuff. Or, if you're feeling bold, drop Expo Go, do the EAS dev build once, and go full offline. Takes 10 minutes to set up, then you're golden. What are you leaning toward? Quick fix or the rebuild?
The rebuild, because I just want this to be something that I don't have to remember to come back to.
Cool, rebuild it is. Let's lock this in.
Before you do that, I also want to say that my app is supposed to be reading the word and the definition before someone types in the answer. Make sure that you define that for Replit, because as of right now, it doesn't read the definition, it just reads the word.
Got it. Let's nail the rebuild. Yeah, rebuild it is. Smart call. Once it's a dev build, you won't have to circle back. Offline Kokoro just works forever. No cloud bills, no lag. And good catch on the reading part. Your game's supposed to say the word and its definition before they type the answer. Right now, it's skipping the def, so we'll fix that in the prompt. Make TTS read both, like the word is apple, definition, a round fruit, then pause for input. Here's your fresh Replit prompt. Paste it in, let it generate the code. It covers EAS setup, Sherpa-Onyx install, model bundling, grab Kokoro N from Sherpa releases, voice mapping, BM underscore George for George, AM underscore Adam for Adam, AM underscore Michael for Eric, closest matches from Kokoro docs, streaming for speed, and the full read aloud flow. Prompt. Update my Expo React Native vocab game to use offline Kokoro TTS via React-Native-Sherpa-Onyx in a development build, not Expo Go. First, guide me. Add expo-dev-client. Config plugin for Sherpa-Onyx eas.json with development profile. Then install lib. Bundle Kokoro N model as app.
I'm going to go ahead and stop her because she's a yapper. And I'll close that out so that way she can stop listening because she will just keep talking and talking. or I guess I should say it. It's not a she or a he. It is truly binary. Let's see. Well, no, because even binary would mean that it's bio-based and it isn't. So, all right. Let's see. Option effort works in Replit. Keep current API server TTS done. Works in Replit. Expo effort tiny. Works in Replit. Full Shrippa dev build. Large untestable. Okay, so it says, my honest recommendation, if you want to go the dev build route, properly, I'd suggest starting by adding Expo Dev Client ES config as a foundation first, then tackling the TTS library as a separate step. Once you have a confirmed working dev build on your hands, that way you can catch native complication issues before any TTS code is involved. Would you like me to do that EAS setup groundwork, or would you prefer I look into what the real React Native Sherpa Ionics API actually is before touching the TTS?
Just watch this.
So I actually have no idea what's the right thing to do here. I don't know. I think I'm gonna copy and paste it again over into the Grok because I honestly don't know what the answer is. So here we go. We're gonna do the chat. Oh no, just kidding. The Grok and then history. I'm gonna pull up the same question I had before, and now we're just gonna copy and paste it and ask it what it thinks. We're gonna say what? What do you think I should do? Here's a practical nonsense plan. Okay. Okay, I'm going to pause this real quick. Okay, picking back up where we left off. Okay, all right, so here we go. Set up my Expo native project. So we're going to see what it says. We'll see if this works. I don't know. This is how I do things. This is the reason why. Because I don't have the money. We'll set it to plan. I don't have the money to just endlessly work on this app and try and get it all figured out. So hopefully this will fix it. I don't know. It says, let me look at the current mobile project set up before planning anything. So I have it as a plan, so it doesn't actually do it yet. hopefully that could not cost as much money, but I actually don't know how that works. Good picture of the project. Let me read the task skill before proposing work. Okay, that sounds like a good thing. It's promising. Good, I have everything I need. Let me write the plan and create the task. We'll see. I would love for this to be able to work. That would be great. Let's just see.
Calendar.
See, just most people won't wait how long this is taking. Like, we're already at 3 seconds and it still hasn't read the word yet.
Prejudice.
See, no one's going to wait 6 seconds. They're just going to think it's a bugged app and then they're going to get rid of it. We can't have that. Okay, so task plan created. Expo dev client and EAS setup. Add Expo dev client to the mobile app and create the EAS configuration needed to produce a custom development build. This is a prerequisite for any native module, including offline TTS, because Expo Go cannot run native C++ libraries. No TTS code is added here. The goal is to clean dev build that runs the current game correctly on a physical device. All right, let's just try it. We'll see. Also, in the break, I was also trying out the app on my phone, and I got an error. This one. Sorry. Gotta see the. So I'm gonna put this in like a background agent. Troubleshoot this in the background. We'll see what it says here. And I'm just going to cut this stream short because we're waiting on it to come back. Okay, so when playing the game on the Expo Go app, it doesn't say anything. No words ever say the word. So I'm going to tell it that. I'm going to say on the Expo Go app, no words are ever read out loud. Please fix it. Now that is a much simpler like command than like what I was doing with X. Like the agent on X was a much more like complicated build, and I'm thinking maybe it's because they're too complicated that Expo is that agent's having a hard time. But it also could just be that I'm using the wrong words, but I don't know the right words because I'm not a tech builder like on the reg. Let's see. It's saying the error is crystal clear in the logs. AV player item failed with code. Okay. The server is not correctly configured. Of course it isn't. Why would it be? I mean, I didn't tell it to fix the problem 10 times already. Just likes taking my money. All right, iOS's AV player used by Expo is rejecting the wave stream because the AP server isn't sending the right HP headquarters for ISO audio streaming. Let me check and fix this TTS route. You would think that it would already do that. Okay, I'm playing it on, let's see, that's the website version. I don't know, maybe we
Prejudice.
Ramley said a word, hasn't even opened yet. I don't know what is going on because I think it's just silly. Okay, it says the root cause iOS's AVP player refuses to stream audio from a remote HTTP URL unless the server properly supports HTTP byte range requests with accept ranges bytes. Replit's proxy layer is not passing these cleanly. Why not? Causing every TTS request to fail with an error before any audio could play. Great! Here's a 2-layered fix. Mobile app. Instead of handing Expo AV a remote URL, it now downloads the WAV file to the device's local cache folder first, then loads it from a file path. Local files always work with iOS AV player. No range request negotiated needed. Okay, I've got the game on my app. I'm gonna go ahead and reload it, and let's see. How about we refresh this, and let's see. All right, it's not working on the computer. Let's try it on my phone. Still nothing. I genuinely do not know what is the issue.
All right. Here we go.
I wish I had any idea what any of this stuff means. Literally have no idea. Oh, this file is identical to...
Dude, Silas, this game just came out and they've already done 2 patch updates, and they genuinely.
Okay, so what I decided to do is that this is not working. I don't know what it is with the Coro integration, but it is not working. I cannot get the app or the website to do what it's supposed to do. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to revert back to how it used to be.
Prejudice.
I still think that's just too long. So, okay, I'm going to say the app still is not making any noise, any sound, and the website is super slow. So let's revert. So I'm going to say, so revert to original browser-based TTS. And I can't even remember what TTS it was, but maybe it does. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see what it says. Because this is just not working. It's just taking too long. It says, let me check both the web TTS and the latest mobile logs at the same time. I mean, there's nothing to change. It ain't working. It just isn't. It's just super disappointing. And if we go to, let's see, or, well, technically, that's fine. I'll just do this. Go to the gallery, type in like this, and we go here. Of course I did. Just do that. I have the color pack activated, so we'll switch to the orange or green. Because I've gone as far as I can just see. There's not even a definition in this one, and it says 1 of 0, which it's just a mess. The app is a mess. Like nothing's talking. There's no words to say. Like, I don't know.
Relevant.
It's pulling it up in the middle of the word list. Like, what is that? I don't know. This is just ridiculous. I don't know. Here's what changed and why it works now. The previous version downloaded model from Hugging Face. What the heck does that even mean? Every first visit and ran heavy neutral network inference in a background worker. I replaced it entirely with the browser's built-in speech synthesis. It's already on the device instantly, starts instantly, and has 0 download cost. The same rates are preserved. Mobile was silent. The fix is applied in the previous session. To download WAV files locally was almost right, but it used a system file called that actually throws an error in the expo, not just a warning. The audio code was silently caching that throw and giving up before a download happened. The fix was simply changing the import to file legacy, which restores the old behavior. You'll shake the device and reload to get a fresh bottle. We'll see. I have extremely low hopes for this. because it has not been working whatsoever. So we shall see.
Hey, Silas, you want to see something cool? Watch this.
Prejudice.
Okay, so it did pick up at the old sound.
Watch this.
Let's go down and see if there's voice option. Nope. See, that doesn't even make any sense. Okay. Okay, but in the website, the stats needs to update the voice settings because it still has the AI voice voice options and the app is still not opening. See, 0. So I don't know what the heck is going on with that. And this is why it costs you a freaking fortune to make an app, because nothing works anytime you ever tell it to do something. It's just not doing it. So I don't know what to do. I've already put in like way too much money into this app building process and it's still not working. And you can't have a spelling app without words, without saying the words. So I don't know. Let me find the stats setting page that shows the voice options. Now I'll rewrite the voice audition section to match the browser reality and drop the AI model status. Update the labels and clean up the landing states. Now clean up the unused imports from the old status tracking. We'll see. We shall see.
Alright. Oh, wait a minute. Isn't the,
Also, the website I'm noticing doesn't have
Prejudice.
Okay, it's better. Let's see. Let's go down. See, it still has browser voice, but that's not right. And this is the reason why I get incredibly frustrated.
alright.
It's not what I needed it to do.
Let's try to get into somewhere. Where is it?
Committee.
Okay, that's better because at least it's like somewhat like
Spell strike. Ready soldier.
Spell strike, ready soldier.
Everybody.
Spell strike.
Moms and
Ready
cars and
soldier.
buses on the beat.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and figure out, I'm telling the agent, okay, the website and app are both speaking now, but the voices don't match. One voice reads the word, but not the definition, but not the definition, which it's supposed to, but the other voice reads the context sentence. Is there any way to use the quicker response voice? Again, voice. When you use a quicker response voice for all the voice. Did I do it again? No, the voice content. Let's see what it says. Okay, so picking back up where we left off, it says, let me check the mobile sound engine to understand the full flow there too. So it's currently thinking. Okay, so picking back up, I played the Expo Go app, and I'm just going to tell it real quick. I'm going to say I played the Expo Go app, and it is functioning. Of course, I'm going to use a word I don't know how to spell. And it is functioning the way it's intended, but the lag is still about 3 seconds. About 3 seconds. The lag's about 3 seconds between the wrong answer pop-up and the context sentence being read. Context sentence being read. Can we quicken it? Let's see what it says. In the meantime, I'm going to see if I can play through this real quick.
Relevant, closely connected to the matter being considered.
Well, it's talking right now, and we're not even in the app, and it didn't do the little explosion that it's supposed to do. So, and it opens.
Relevant, closely connected to the matter being considered.
Okay. Relevant. relevant.
Government, the group of people with authority to rule a country.
This is definitely a lot quicker.
Commitment, a promise or firm decision to do something. Discipline, training oneself to follow rules and work hard. Opportunity, a favorable time or situation for action. Assignment, a task or piece of work given to someone. The assignment to guard the supply depot seemed like light duty right up until the raccoons arrived in organized formation at 0200.
Play misspelled
Assignment,
words.
a task or piece of work given to someone. Acquire, to gain or obtain something through effort. Occasion, a particular time or event of importance.
This is definitely a lot better. It's
Necessary,
much quicker
absolutely
response time,
required
like
or
much quicker.
essential.
I didn't hear it, so.
Necessary, absolutely required or essential.
Necessary.
It is necessary to know which direction is north before leading a patrol, ideally before the patrol begins, not 40 minutes into it.
2 C's.
Sufficient, enough to meet the needs of a situation. A sufficient ammunition load was prepared for the operation. Whether it was loaded onto the correct vehicle was a different question entirely.
It's funny.
Necessary, absolutely required or essential. It is necessary to know which direction is north before leading a patrol, ideally before the patrol begins, not 40 minutes into it.
C's in there. Wait, oh, it only needs 1 C.
Sufficient, enough to meet the needs of a situation.
Sufficient.
A sufficient ammunition load was prepared for the operation. Whether it was loaded onto the correct vehicle was a different question entirely.
Oh, that's the I before E1. Oh my goodness, I get that wrong every time.
Necessary, absolutely required or essential.
I got it right. Yay.
Sufficient, enough to meet the needs of a situation. A sufficient ammunition load was prepared for the operation. Whether it was loaded onto the correct vehicle was a different question entirely. Sufficient, enough to meet the needs of a situation.
I feel like I'm doing it wrong again. Sufficient.
A sufficient ammunition load was prepared for the operation. Whether it was loaded onto the correct vehicle was a different question entirely.
Double F. I know the double F part is the I-E-N-T. Keeps getting me. Latin. Sufficient to the present particle of sapphire. No, that doesn't say that. To make for or adequate. Romans use this to describe things that meet a need. Let's see if I can get it one more time.
Sufficient, enough to meet the needs of a situation.
I got it. Finally. I got a promotion. New rank, lieutenant. Thank you. Go over here and look at it. Cool wings. I got a new promotion. Okay. Oh, and I got a new color pack unlocked. How cool is that? All right, so I feel pretty good about this. I feel like it's fixed. So maybe a better option is just to talk to the Replit instead of using the complicated stuff from X, is my conclusion, because it's working, so yay.